In the 1780s, the graveyard of St. Julian's Church in Shrewsbury was the setting for a very unfortunate and shocking event. There was a man by the name of Mr Taur who worked as a cook at the Lion Hotel at the Wyle Cop in Shrewsbury near the English Bridge. And I admit I don't know anything about Mr Taur, but I'd like to think that he was a good man. He was good at his job, skilled at his job, enjoyed his job, and lived a comfortable life. And all in all, had little or no complaints. Nothing could go wrong. And nothing did go wrong until, of course, the day of his collapse, when he suffered a violent coughing fit of such nastiness that he collapsed and fell down dead on the floor. Naturally, his funeral was organised and he was laid to rest at St. Julian's Church. And afterwards, life seemed to move on. Until, of course, the night of his funeral. See, the sexton and other local residents around the church noticed strange and weird noises coming from the graveyard. At first, nobody seemed concerned, as these noises were dismissed as wind blowing through the trees, people just passing by, living their lives. Nothing initially unusual. Except that after a while, these noises just kept on being made. They were weird and seemingly unnatural or just out of the ordinary, and they just wouldn't fall silent. So people got together and decided to investigate and explore the graveyard. And they soon found that the noises were coming from Mr. Taur's grave. What's going on with this then? So they decided to dig up the coffin and bring it to the surface. And upon opening the lid, they discovered something truly shocking. The inside of the coffin lid was covered in dents and scratch marks and other damage, and Mr. Taur's fingers were worn down to the bare bone in a futile attempt to escape his grave. You see, as it turns out, when the man collapsed, he didn't die after all. Instead, he fell into a coma, and when he awoke from his condition, found himself trapped 6 feet underground and tried to escape, first by calling for help, but when help apparently was not coming, he attempted to dig himself out with his own bare hands. This story reminds me of a custom practiced in many parts of England where, with every freshly buried coffin, a bell was attached to the tombstone, and from that bell a piece of string would be fed down into the coffin itself. The idea being that, should it be that the occupant was buried alive by mistake, they could pull the string and therefore ring the bell to alert people to come and rescue them. Unfortunately, no such bell was available for Mr. Taur, and it's believed that his ghost still haunts the Lion Hotel in Shrewsbury and is one of many, many ghosts, each with their own story to tell, that haunt that location. So yes, sleep well and sweet dreams, my friends, and be sure you all have your own bell by your bedside table, just in case you might need something. And I'll see you all in the morning, or at least soon enough in my next video. So until then, take care, be safe, and happy Halloween, which is only a few days away now, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. See you soon.